Thank you for staying with us. Now to other stories. The total assets under the contributory pension scheme rose to 17.66 trillion naira as of the end of October 2023. Figures obtained from the National Pension Commission on unaudited report on pension funds industry portfolio for the period ended October 31, 2023, approved existing schemes, closed pension fund administrators, and RSA funds, including unremitted contributions at CBN and legacy funds, revealed on Sunday. According to the figures, 11.42 trillion naira of the assets were invested in federal government securities. The assets were also invested in state government securities, corporate debt securities, money market instruments, and mutual funds, among others. The pension fund administrators had earlier said that the industry recorded 7.98 trillion naira profit from investing contributions made by workers into their retirement savings account under the CPS. In a report obtained from the Pension Fund Operators Association of Nigeria, the total funds under the CPS stood at 17.37 trillion as of the end of the second quarter of 2023. Contributions made by the workers from both private and public sectors stood at 9.37 trillion naira in the period under review. Meanwhile, retirees under the contributory pension scheme have demanded the implementation of minimum pensions. They made their request known in a statement titled, quote, "Demand for the full implementation of contributory pension scheme in Nigeria," which was signed by the President, Contributory Pensioners Union of Nigeria, Eleyele Branch, Ibadan, Matthew Shitu. In the statement, they sought the support of Nigeria's President, Bola Tinubu, the Chief of Staff of the Federation, the Senate President, and the Director General of the National Pension Commission. The retirees stated that in the current wage upward review of minimum wage of 30,000 naira to federal civil servants and retirees, no provision was made for pensioners under the contributory pension scheme. Theory therefore demanded for a provision to be made for the group of contributory pensioners. The federal government spent 375.8 billion naira on electricity subsidy. That's between January and September this year, as power consumers paid a total of 782.6 billion naira for the commodity during the same period. It was gathered on Sunday. The latest power subsidy figures obtained in Abuja from the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NEC, an agency of the federal government, show that the government subsidized electricity in the first, second, and third quarter of 2023. It was also gathered that power distribution companies billed electricity users a total of 1.06 trillion naira nationwide during the 9-month period, but collected 782.6 billion naira despite the blackout in many parts of Nigeria. On subsidy payments, it was observed that in the first quarter of this year, the federal government subsidized power by 36 billion naira. This increased to 135.2 billion naira in the second quarter and jumped to 204.6 billion naira in the third quarter. Providing reasons for the subsidy in its just released third quarter 2023 report, the NEC stated that it was due to the absence of cost-reflective tariffs. Former Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Tunde Lemo, has urged the country's banking students to stay focused and strive for excellence for success in life. Lemo disclosed that the students could be the Tony Elumelus, Jim Ovias, and Cardosos of tomorrow if they took their studies seriously. The former central banker gave this counsel while speaking during the debate competition for banking students in tertiary institutions held in Abeokuta as part of activities marking the annual Bankers Week of Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, Ogun State Chapter. He also encouraged them to aim to become professional bankers and shun all manner of distractions. The competition was held under the program tagged, quote, "Learning Engagement and Mentoring Opportunities," designed in honor of Dr. Lemo, who is currently the chairman of Flutterwave and the Titan Trust Bank. The competition attracted students from Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro, DS, Adigbenro Polytechnic, Itori, and Abraham Adesoya Polytechnic, Ijebu Igbo,